Big Rapids' new B1039.
Morning sun lights a day, and Bryant on the way. Stories of a small town life. Sports and joy cut like a knife. Hot stove league and full chat. High school dreams and college stats. Wednesday morning, tales unfold. Memories and news retold. Tune in B1039. Curries voice and life's sweet line. Sheriff Miller by his side. Lively bluegrass, hearts fly.
Brought to you by Zots Bar and Grill and also by, of course, Big Rapids Tire. I want to thank them, too, for bringing you Curry's Hot Stove League. And we've got a room full of folks, so I'm going to pass my microphone over to Sheriff Brian Miller. And good morning to Pat Curry, back again.
Morning, Bobby. Yeah, it's a great morning. I got a lot of things on my mind, all the way from Brian Miller and talking about the big hockey game coming up here. And I lost you, Bob. Oh, there I am. All right, now. Anyway, first and foremost, I want to thank God for allowing me to be in this great America that we live in. And I think everybody out there should be praying for our leaders right now. They're making some big moves right now, but won't get into that. Just pray, folks. Pray. That's all we can do. Anyway, we got the Wildcats here from Evart. Before I start talking about how great this team is, 17-4, Coach just told me. That's pretty good, pretty remarkable for what their schedule is all about and the teams that they play. That's pretty good, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah, 17-4 is nothing to be ashamed of. 17-4 is great, and you look at the teams that have beat them, and they're legitimate teams, and I'm sure they'll probably be playing again here in the districts, maybe regionals, and you know what? It's always tough to beat a team for a third time, is what they say. So
yeah. Well, and another person I want to thank, that last song,
no, that's REO Speedway.
REO Speedway.
Yes.
I like that song. I should have said it before, but I want to dedicate that one to my wife, Penny, this morning. But anyway, Bob, we got a great show ahead of us here. But before we get started again, I have a really, really outstanding show coming up on Curry's Corner. We're going to record it here this next week. It's about the PT boat back in World War II. And it's a book that I'm reading right now, but the guest that I'll have on is the fellow's son. This guy is a remarkable story. I'll have the book at the store here. I just ordered a bunch of them to put on there with Bruce Borkovich. I know I'm not a bookstore, but I'm becoming one. But anyway, so look forward to that in March. Going on with the Wildcats here this morning from Evart, they've always been kind of like a suburb of Big Rapids. A lot of people lived in Evart, worked in Big Rapids. So over the course of the year, I've gotten a good relationship with a lot of people from Evart. And I always found that they're very good, hardworking Americans up there. And when you work hard and whatever you do, you're going to be successful. And their sports program right there, right now, they got a phenomenal coach right now. Instilling these great Americans coming up here. So, Brian, I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce the coach and the four players we have here today, and their story will be coming on next.
I know. All right, we have the athletic director here with us, Ben Bryant, who brought four of his high school boys basketball players here. And I think starting off, we're going to start off with who they are, what makes them as a team, their season thus far, and then I think we'll kind of track back to an event that happened just over a year ago, I think, that kind of maybe changed their lives a little bit and has helped them maybe overcome some things to have the season that they're having. So with us in studio, we got Jacoby White, we have Ethan Warren, Michael Ramesso. Did I say that right? Okay, Michael Ramesso and Aiden Anderson. So I guess we'll start with kind of go around. Jacoby, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you are, your parents, interests, and work our way around the room, and then we'll kind of begin throwing questions out to you about the season you're having and moving forward.
Yeah, my name's Jacoby White. My mom's Carla Holmes, and my dad's Darmaine White. A little about me: I play football, basketball, track. I'm a senior. I think I'd say I'm pretty outgoing. I like hanging out with friends, family, just having a good time.
Good. All right. Ethan, step up to the mic.
My name's Ethan. I play basketball and I run track. I'd say I'm an outgoing person too, and I like hanging out with my friends.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Strong silent type. Michael Romesso, let's start with you now.
Yeah, my name is Michael Romesso. I play basketball, football, and my life is pretty good too. I like to hang out with friends and family.
All right. And Aiden, now you.
Aiden Anderson. I'm a junior. Play football, basketball, and baseball. I like hanging out with my friends.
All right. None of you guys got jobs in the summer or anything? Just JOBs, nothing?
Well, what
All
if
right.
people? I got a question for him.
Oh.
Brian, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm good at that. Pete
you're
can't
great
tell.
at it.
Yeah. What's there to do to Evart there if you didn't play sports? Any of you guys answer that one. What is there to do up in Evart? They got a roller rink, bowling alley.
It's a bowling alley.
Yeah, I got pot shops up there, but you can't smoke that, can you? No. But anyway, what do you do on weekends up there besides play ball? You just hang around with friends and stay out of trouble, eh?
Yeah, usually.
You got good parents to keep you out of trouble, or they let you free rein it? You skateboard, or do you roller skate or anything like that?
No.
No. What do you want to do when you get out of high school?
Go to college for nursing.
Good for you.
Good.
How about you?
Probably go to a trade job for welding.
You're going to be a clothing designer, you said?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you're going to be a clothing designer.
Jacoby seems like he's kind of the leader here. I mean, he's pretty he's pretty direct.
Well, anyway, you guys are having a pretty good season, 17-4. You know, I apologize. I don't apologize for anything, but your AD's with us today, and I didn't know who your coach was for sure. He didn't look like him. But anyway, so your coach isn't here with us today, so the truth probably won't come out how hard of workers you are, but you're having a pretty successful year this year. What was it like last year, and what changed it to be a better 14-7 team this year?
Last year we struggled with kind of having a guard to like bring the ball off the floor, so we struggled with a lot of turnovers and everything. We couldn't score as much as we do this year, and getting some new guys this year kind of helps us out with that.
Okay, so you're saying new guys. Where'd they come from?
Jacoby is one, and then we got a freshman that came up, and he's been a pretty solid ball handler for us too.
Yeah, you forward or center?
I'm a guard.
Oh, you're a guard. You're pretty
Yeah.
tall for a guard. How tall are you?
Like 6 foot.
Yeah. And then you guys are all guards here, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any forwards?
Yeah, we got a couple kids that are pretty good size, probably 6'3" and 6'5".
Oh yeah, for a smaller school, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you got better shooting guards this year. You got what grade are you in then? Junior?
I'm a junior. Yeah,
Okay, and you?
I'm a junior.
And you?
Senior.
Senior, and you?
Sophomore.
Sophomore. So how many guys are on the team? About 10, 12?
Like 13.
How about sharing? Everybody shares the ball pretty good?
yeah,
Yeah, so you guys you're really good friends, all of you, aren't you?
yeah.
No selfishness or nothing.
No, not much.
That's different. But anyway, just teasing you. No, I love life. You guys loving it?
Yeah.
What's the greatest part in your life right now? Your girlfriend? Huh? Well, you can be honest with me. I remember I was a young kid at one time. Well, it sure the heck ain't a boyfriend.
No.
Right? Okay. Yeah. So, what's the most exciting things going on right now? Basketball?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's good.
We haven't
Yeah.
really won like this before, so
Yeah. How about the coach? He's not here right now. What about that coach? I mean, you're 17-4. Is he got anything to do with that at all, you think? Or?
yeah, for sure. He
Yeah.
definitely really cares about us and relies on us to work hard. So,
What's his name?
Chris Morgan.
Chris, does he coach anything else? Or just basketball?
Track, I think.
Track?
He's
Yeah.
going to coach track.
Yeah. You're gonna go for track too?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So he's a great coach. You guys work all summer on basketball, or you got football, you got your other sports you're saying, but it's primarily you guys play a lot of basketball off season?
Yeah, we do a couple like So, like,
Scrimmages and all.
yeah,
that,
we
you know?
like play against other schools.
Yeah.
Go to other schools and play them and stuff. Just to scrimmage them, but
A lot of pride in winning, though, isn't there?
yeah.
I mean, your heads go down when you get beat, but like you played a strong McBain team. How did they beat you guys? What do you think they had that you didn't have?
Yeah, they were definitely more disciplined than us.
Okay.
Out rebounded us.
Yeah. And even though you have some pretty tall guys, of course, they got them Dutchmen up there, don't they? And they
Yeah.
growing tall up there. in
Yeah,
that
a lot
corn.
of farm boys up there.
Yeah, they got that corn up there.
Yeah.
Being an AD, that's got to be kind of exciting for you, Ben, to be AD in a school that you've had some really good, successful years, the last few years in softball with the girls, and your football team's pretty good. I don't know what your record was in football. I don't follow them all, but I know this year you guys are getting the pioneer on your basketball team. How many years you been the AD up there?
So I've been an Evart person my whole life. I grew up there, went away for a few years, obviously to college and working somewhere else, and came back and recently, just in October, took over as the AD. So I'm pretty fresh to the job. But it's been great coming back in. I coach football, and we had a very successful season in football with some great dudes. Some of them here in the studio with us, and we've rolled right into basketball, and it's been a great season so far. More success than what we've had in a lot of years here, and that is all part of these guys' determination, and they've worked their tails off to get themselves into a position that they're at right now.
Well, you know, in our society that we live in today, it's really hard sometimes to get a failing program. Not that you ever been failing up there. You're all good people. But you guys really put yourself on the map the last few years. What happened there? I mean, you think you just got some great coaches up there? With the local guys that came in and started coaching, or did you get some outside people? Obviously, you said you were born and raised there, and you came back to traditions there. You must have played ball, the size you are, back in the day. What'd you play?
Yep, I was a football, three-sport athlete, football, basketball, and baseball.
What year did you graduate?
I would have graduated in 2006.
Yeah. What'd your dad do up there, venture?
He was a real estate agent.
Okay. What's your last name again, Ben?
Bryant.
Bryant. Ben Bryant. Okay. All right. So you guys lived right in Evart.
Yep.
So what did you see in Evart? You wanted to come back. Where were you before you came back to Evart?
You know, before I came back to Evart, so I went to school at Grand Valley.
Bob bleep that, Grand Valley.
Right. When I was coming back from Grand Rapids the other day, I saw the Ferris sign immediately coming out of Grand Rapids. That's pretty funny.
That is awesome.
That is, I don't care how much money they spent on that. That was a good purchase right there. Yeah. Just rub it in a little. But anyway, so after college, I got a job right away teaching over at Farwell. And I was there for 6 or 7 years before coming back into this general area. The reason I came back into the area is I've always taken great pride in where I grew up. I love the area. There's a lot of good things going on there, a lot of family around, and good people and good families around there. And I couldn't really wait to come back and pursue, greatness in my small town.
You know that before we go any further, just a little history on me. The road right across from Waldron's Drilling there?
Yeah.
You know that red barn sitting there?
Yep.
I broke my first horse back when I was 16 years old. I'd worked midnights for my dad. I had a 57 Ford, and I'd drive that after work at 7 o'clock in the morning all the way up to that red barn, and it's where I started learning horsemanship from a guy up there. And I probably walked up and down that road more than anybody in Everett's ever walked up and down that road, but I met some real characters up in Evart back in the day, it's a pretty good little town, that's for sure. You got the McLaughlins up there that's employed a lot of people, and then of course you came in with the Chrysler plant back in the old days there and built that humongous plant, and now it's a glass plant. So you got a lot of good things going on in Evart. But with your education and everything, you could have went south or north or east or anything, but you did want to come back to Evart, and that's why I always tell people that come back to Big Rapids. There's no place like home, is there?
There is not.
No. Now, how did you go from education to AD, though? Just opened up?
So, yeah, it did. So my specialty coming out of school was in physical education and math. I started coaching right away. I've always been involved with sports, so the transition from phys ed and that right in coaching, leads you on a pretty good path to become an AD.
What did so the job obviously came open to the other guy? He moved on, or did he retire?
He took a different job over at Chip Hills.
Was it pretty tough when you first came in?
Yeah, I mean, every new job that you take over has its challenges, and starting to overcome some of those and kind of learn the reins.
Yeah. Did you have a mentor coming in there?
I did. Jay Wallace is a retired athletic director. He's been retired for about 4 years now, maybe 4 or 5 years. And he's a great friend of mine, so he's been a great help as far as being a resource to, hey, how do I handle this situation, or who do I contact here?
Well, it's a lot of hours being an AD. I know I've watched ours over the years, and normally a guy will be an AD 5-6 years and kind of look for something else, maybe, unless he's really a die-hard workaholic. You put a lot of hours in for the pay that you get. I mean, I don't know how they justify that, but I know you see a lot of sports and you're really enjoying the winning. How about disgruntled people in the stands? You ever encounter anything like that up there, or away games or anything like that? And how do you handle that?
Isn't that the best part of the job?
Well, that's what I wondered. Hear about Mike Johnny's not playing. Why isn't he playing, right? They come to you, don't they?
They sure do. And, you know, those conversations are never as bad as what they seem to be. You know, you got to take things for what they are, and you can't be too overreactive. And usually when you sit people down and get talking with them, you realize that you have a lot more in common and a lot more ideas and thoughts and goals in common than what they thought they had, and the situations kind of resolve themselves.
We'll go back to the boys here in a minute, folks, but I just want to touch one thing on the girls' softball. Did that really, I mean, that town must have went nuts when they won the championship, eh?
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. It was a big thing for us. It's our first team title in a long time. You know, 2 years prior to winning the state title, they lost in the championship game.
I remember that
in a
day.
very, very close game. They lost by 1 run. So to get back there, you know, 2 years later and be able to finish it the right way was pretty awesome.
You belong to a league, I know, right? You have a league?
Yeah, we're in the Highland Conference.
Yeah. How many people are in that league?
There's 7 teams.
All right, 7 teams.
Well, 8 teams, including us. I guess 7 opponents.
So they have to play you. Do you go out and find teams that don't want to play you because you guys are hot right now? And you're going to be good again this year, aren't you?
You know, most people that you want to play, most teams that you want to play are good teams, and good teams look for strong competition. So it's not always really hard to find those people. They're looking for us also.
You know, I just wondered, because I think Big Rapids has got a phenomenal softball team. Don Thompson there. I think that would draw a really big crowd if Big Rapids played Evart. I don't see it in the future, obviously, but I know back in the day we used to play Reed City, even though in Evart, even though you guys are a smaller class. What are you, Class D?
Yeah, we're D4. Yep.
Yeah, but you can play up to Class B's, can't you?
Oh yeah, and we've had Big Rapids on the schedule in the recent past. This year, I'm hoping we get to see them again. You know how spring sports are with all the cancellations and things due to weather, and it's kind of a fluid schedule. So it's set right now, but we'll see how it comes during the spring. I'd really like to pick up some more competition with teams like Big Rapids.
I hope so, because you know what? That's what it's all about, is competition, win or lose. You know, I mean, we obviously would like to win the game, but if we got beat by you guys, our hats are off to you. I mean, you're a phenomenal team. There's nothing wrong getting beat by a great team. It's kind of sad when you get beat by a little team that's not any good, right?
Absolutely, and you know, that's kind of with our basketball team being 17-4. Those 4 losses are all to those super tough teams. You know, you've lost to Big Rapids, or sorry, not Big Rapids, to McBain, who has got 1 loss on the season, I believe.
Yeah.
Pine River, who's just got a handful also, and Beale City, who's another real strong team. So seeing that competition, especially in our Highland Conference games, has been great for us, and hopefully it has made us stronger leading up into the districts.
Little history on Evart last year. What was the record? Anybody remember? Last year at Evart game?
I believe it was 5-16.
5-16. You turned around.
That's a great turnaround.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Again, what caused that? I mean, you guys just unity and pride, or what? Because it's pretty tough. It's easy to get on a losing team and say, well, I scored 20 points. Look at me.
Yeah, there's definitely a little more leadership this year and kind of integrity that we didn't have last year.
Wow. You know, last year something tragic happened to you guys, right? You were coming home from a game or going to a game?
Going to a scrimmage.
Going to a scrimmage. Where was that at?
Baldwin.
Going to so you're on US 10.
Yeah.
And then a car came over the line.
No, we went over the line.
Oh, you went over the line.
And that was November 16th, if I'm not mistaken. 18th? November 18th.
And then you guys were in the van or?
Oh, we were in a car.
Oh, just a car. And
Yeah.
so mom or dad or somebody was driving it?
I was driving.
Oh, you were driving. Wow. You mind talking about that a little bit?
I don't really remember anything from it, so.
Right. It goes fast, doesn't it? Did you see an angel?
No.
No?
Talk right in the microphone.
But you know what? An angel had to be there that day.
Yeah.
So your guys were, how many were in the car?
4.
Four of you.
You had Jacoby, Anthony, Ethan, and Michael all in the car, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What's God mean to you?
He's really just a big part of my life. He's the reason why I'm able to push, just helping me be here still, so.
I think he was there that day, wasn't he?
Yeah.
There must have been an angel with you guys because a lot of tragic accidents on US 10, isn't there?
Yeah.
It was in the winter time. I was snowing.
I don't think there was any snow.
No?
There was snow. I got it.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, you all came out of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
So,
yeah.
Ethan, what do you remember of that day?
I don't remember anything. I
No.
can't even remember the hospital.
Oh, because Jacoby, you broke 7 bones, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Dislocated your hip, had a pretty severe concussion.
Yeah.
Ethan, you had broken your jaw and had maybe some eye socket reconstruction, and
Yeah.
Michael, you broke your femur, your thumb, and fractured collarbone. And then Anthony, broke his femur and dislocated his collarbone. So you look back at the season and say you're 5-16, but look at that tragic accident that occurred. Thankfully, y'all came out of it and are here today. But that has an impact on that team. And I'm sure you guys are all key members, and even when something like that happens, everyone else on the team is kind of affected also.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. I'm going to go check the bathroom out, Bob. I want to thank Zott's Bar and Grill for supporting us again this morning. Bob, you look good in red, by the way. And then Big Rapids Tire, Andrew's down there to do all your tires needs and anything to do with your front end of your truck or car. And then Zott's is down there to do anything in the front of your body. All right, take a break.
Hey, this is Andrew from Big Rapids Tire. Putting off winter, good idea for some, but in reality, pretty much impossible. And if you wait too long to get snow tires, you'll be saying,
should have done it sooner. Dang it.
or something slightly more harsh. Last thing you want is to be slipping and sliding, or even worse, delayed, because you can't get out of your driveway. Get fresh new snow tires from Big Rapids Tire. There's no better feeling than to confidently take on the roads in the rough weather with good, solid snow tires on your car. Confidence and peace of mind. Priceless. Big Rapids Tire. There for you, whatever the weather. Fast and friendly service on Northland Drive, just north of Big Rapids. Call 796-4839. That's 796-4839. Big Rapids Tire.
Come say cheers at Zott's Bar and Grill in Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people, where everybody knows your name. Zott's, people's choice for best soup. You don't want to miss their award-winning burgers and chili as well. Originally opened in 1933 and serving it up ever since. Seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Roxanne and Doug at Zott's Bar and Grill are proud sponsors of the Signature Player of the Week for the Curries Hot Stove League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
All right, Bob. Hey, you know what? We're going to introduce our players of the week here. I'm going to call all four of them our players of the week. They got the AD from Evart here, Ben, and we got Brian Miller, the sheriff from Acosta County. Brian's pumped this week. I tell you what, when you're the sheriff from Acosta County, I don't know what it's like, Brian, but I know there's a lot of stress and stuff like that. But man, you're living the American dream right now with your hockey program. I know you're out there promoting it. You'd like to see a big crowd Thursday night. I think you said 5 o'clock. Huh?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock Thursday. I'm going to try to be
Ferris
there.
Ice Arena.
If you call me, I'm going to try my best to be there. I really am. I apologize.
Well, you will be getting a call.
All right. And folks, listen, It's at the Ice Arena South End of Big Rapids. Tickets are how much?
Tickets, let's see, last night's game were $7 a piece. You got to go to like a GoFund or you can't get them in first, and you got to go on beforehand and get them. I'll buy yours if you want to come.
No, but I was just going to say, is there a reduced price in there
senior citizens?
if you voted for Brian Miller sheriff? Is there a reduced price, or you don't?
No, we're not going there.
You don't play that game.
No,
okay, well I know a lot of people do.
All right. So Thursday, 5 o'clock, they play East Grand Rapids, number 2 team in the state in Division 3. We played them last Friday evening down in Grand Rapids. Lost 3-0, but it was 2-0 most of the game, and they got an empty netter. So, that fan support really is going to make a difference. We go back to January 29th when the team played Midland Dow, and they let the high school kids all out that day. It was a noon game on a Wednesday. Let all the high school kids out, 8th graders. And that place was just a rock, and it was electric, and the boys jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Midland Dow was number 9, I believe, in the state at that time. And we came out and punched them in the face and never let them up. So,
well, maybe what you ought to do is let them out of school at 5 o'clock Thursday.
Well, there's no, I don't believe there's basketball games that night, so there shouldn't be any excuse for that. And get all the kids there. And if you guys want to watch some good hockey, come out Thursday, maybe talk to coach and see. But you guys are looking at me like I don't want to play hockey or watch hockey. But
these dudes have a home game that night.
Oh, all right. Well,
they do.
All right, then just concentrate on that and win that, okay?
Thursday night, you play on Thursday night, eh?
Who do you guys play Thursday?
Houghton Lake.
Houghton Lake. You guys played them? They're in the Highland, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah. You guys played them yet this year?
Yeah.
And let me see.
You're one.
Yeah. Houghton Lake, 64-47 back on January 22nd. So, again, you don't want to assume anything going to every game, every opponent, show respect to them, and just play the game the way it should be played and worry about yourselves. So, how many games you guys have left then after Houghton Lake?
That would be our last.
Oh, your last game. So 17 and 4, 21, 22 game schedule. And then have you guys got your district draw yet?
We do.
Okay.
And it looks like we might be seeing that group again.
Okay.
We are the 2 seed in the district.
Okay. And who makes up your district? You guys.
McBain's on the other side. We've got Harrison, Houghton Lake, us, and Lake City.
Okay, Lake City. And so you guys are the 2 seed. McBain's the 1. So at some point here, maybe it'd be nice to get that district crown. Now, where's districts being played this year?
We are in Houghton Lake for districts.
In Houghton Lake. Okay. All right. So let's. I know you hate to look past Houghton Lake, but let's look ahead a couple weeks. You guys play McBain. What have you learned from the first couple times you played them, and what can you take from that to make sure that outcome is a little different here in a couple weeks?
We learned that they're a really good disciplined team. We just need to learn how to pass the ball, get rebounds, and play good defense.
Yeah. So pretty fundamentally sound they are. Usually they are. Usually McBain is pretty fundamentally sound. Use their body as well. Pretty big guys. A lot of times it's really tough to out-rebound them. I mean, just because of
Hollander.
Fundamentally. Yeah, they're always well. Bronkema.
Right.
Yeah, you look back to Andy and.
Right. How about 3-pointers? You guys pretty good at 3-pointers?
Yeah.
Hate to say you live and die with that, don't you?
We shoot a lot of them.
You're pretty good at it, percentage-wise?
Yeah.
Good, because that's how you can beat them, right? I mean,
yeah.
Hate to say it, but 3.
When they're falling, you're a tough team to beat. But sometimes on that off night,
yeah,
that's
kind of how we are.
You guys kind of a little streaky.
Yeah.
Well, and I think the guys have really been pushing to take better 3-pointers and value each possession, and that's going to be a big key to them going into districts and finishing up the season, is being disciplined with their shot selection and valuing each possession.
Right. So you guys push the ball, and what about McBain? I haven't really seen them last year. Are they kind of like more of a half-court offense then?
Yeah, they kind of get down there and get everything set up, and then they don't turn the ball over a lot. They don't make many mistakes.
Right.
That ain't good.
No.
Not good at all.
Yeah.
How about running? You guys can run with the best of them? You guys get aired at all?
Sometimes, but we got a pretty solid bench.
Yeah.
So
You can run a lot. Is that what you do? You run, shoot?
Yeah.
You don't sit there and just stall for a while. And
Yeah.
You're just going to run the game.
We keep it going.
Because you're high scorers, eh?
Yeah.
You got 60-some points every game there?
Yeah.
60.
Well, they're right there in the. Well, you guys had 81 against Roscommon. That's pretty good.
We had 80 last night.
And 80 last night against McMain Northern Mission Christian. Yeah.
Oh, you play both teams up there? You played the
Is
Christian
Northern Michigan
and
Christian, are they in the Highland also?
They are.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, our guys play a pretty fast-paced game. A lot of times they're long, they're fast, they're athletic, so they like to get out and run and use their athleticism.
So, who's the player on your team that, whether, and I'm not saying they're the top scorer or otherwise, but who's that player in the team that you kind of, everybody goes to, maybe that leader? Ethan?
Kobe.
Oh, to Kobe. I knew that as soon as we sat down here, started giving you guys directions and telling you what to do, and I thought, okay, that's maybe the guy that everybody goes through. Michael wasn't quite up to the mic, and he was kind of giving him the eye, but Michael being the sophomore probably gets the eye quite a bit.
So you didn't grow up in Evart, eh?
No, I grew up in Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. What brought you to Evart?
My mom's family lived down here.
Just wanted to get out of the city, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. What year did you move up here?
It would have been my 4th grade year.
What'd you think of that when you came up little old Evart from Grand Rapids?
It was a big change. It was a really big change because Everett's really small, so.
Right. But they have a McDonald's.
Yeah, they do.
So I mean, what the heck? And then you got Michener's Drive in there. That's new owners going in up there. They're looking like they'll be good this year again too. And you got your bowling alley there.
Yeah.
What more do you want? What'd you do in Grand Rapids different than you would do up here?
I don't think I really did much different stuff.
Yeah.
It was just the same.
You love it better. Would you ever want to go back?
No, I like it better here.
Why is that?
Just the town. Everybody's really nice around here. So.
You like the rural setting, eh?
Yeah.
What's that about the rural setting? People like that clean air and that good old water and just the rural setting, isn't it?
I guess so, yeah.
That's a security thing too, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about walking down the street and getting toot-toot. Huh? Toot-toot. Huh? No, that's right. Isn't it, Brian? No, really. You ask most people in Big Rapids, why do you like Big Rapids?
Well, you look at this portion of the state or our area, region here, and, whether you're from Reed City,
right.
The Chip Hill School District, the Morley Stanwood School District, these guys, Pine River still.
Yeah.
It's all, it's a good place to raise your kids.
Well, the other thing is, though, if you take away sports, we have nothing. I hate saying that, but it's the truth. Look at what's in your life.
We have the
right
arts.
now.
If not, the arts.
Well, we have yard sales.
Arts, not yard sales.
We have yard sales, right, Bob?
But the arts, like drama,
yeah.
sometimes
That's
yard
us older
sales.
people, sure. But I mean, for kids, what else would you be doing if you weren't playing basketball right now? What'd be going on?
Training for football, baseball.
You wouldn't be reading a book, would you?
No.
See, I'm old. I'm reading a book, PT 81, right now. Tell you, it's fascinating. It's a great book. But we won't.
I just started my new book.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Marvin Gaye.
Anyway, I mean, you guys take a lot of pride up there. You're looking at, you got some good skilled players. What's it going to take to beat McBain? I mean, they're going to come in, they're going to be tough. But my hat's off to them, too. But you guys really have had a fantastic year this year. And when it comes down to reality, you're playing one of the top seeded ones in the state in Class D, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they get past you guys, they're going a long ways.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So how many seniors you guys have outside of you, Jacoby?
5, including me.
Oh, so you do have 5. Okay. So, it looks like kind of a mix. How many juniors then? 3.
Me, Anthony, and Aiden.
And
Cody and
so
Kobe.
We got 5 juniors.
5 juniors, and then that makes what? 2, 3 sophomores then?
Michael's actually
You're it?
one of our JV studs.
He's a JV stud. Oh, so are you like a 5-quarter guy?
Nah.
No. So,
And we've got a freshman that's up on varsity also.
Oh, that's right. Yep. The freshman, the point guard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Michael, I don't seem like you really want to talk. Is Jacoby not allowing you to? It's okay.
Can you sing?
Oh, yeah.
Sing hallelujah. I know you can sing hallelujah. Come on. Hallelujah. Hey, how about siblings? You got any brothers and sisters?
I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Younger than you?
I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the youngest.
Yeah.
How important were they to you in your athletic ability? Not that you have any, but
They're pretty important.
your buddy over there says you're the leader of the the pack, so you must be some kind of good player. What were they instrumental in your athleticism? Or?
I'd say my brother Marcel. He was just a year older than me, so
Okay,
he
did he
pushed me
play
a
last
lot.
year?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 19 now.
Okay, so he played last year.
I remember that name.
Oh, he played 2 years ago.
2 years, and he was pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
So how about you, young fella? Say your name first. I'm sorry.
Ethan, and
I'm not sorry because your name's Ethan. I'm just saying I'm sorry. I had to ask you your name. I can't remember everybody's names.
No, you're good. I have a little sister.
Okay, how instrumental is she in your athleticism?
Not really at all. Yeah.
Oh, that ain't no good. But anyway, you're teaching her, I bet, aren't you?
She doesn't like basketball. She likes volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I won't talk to you anymore. No, volleyball's good. How old is she?
She's 13.
Oh, I got a granddaughter, 13. I hope they play against each other. You ever heard of Mad Dog?
Nope.
Mad Dog Curry?
Nope.
You ever heard of Kid Curry?
Nope.
He was a cowboy. Is it, 1872 Kid Curry?
So before my time.
Oh, all right. How about you? You got any siblings?
Yeah, I got a younger brother.
Say your name again. I'm sorry.
I'm Aiden.
Aiden, yeah. I'll remember that. Time the show's over. When you walk out, I say, see you, Aiden. But anyway,
Aiden was kind of their stud football player, Pat.
He is?
Oh, yeah. I think he may have gotten. Did you get our player of the week in football? I think I nominated you one time.
I think I got it once.
I think I nominated him once in our player of the week.
All right. Siblings.
I got a brother, younger brother.
And how old is he?
14.
What's his name?
Maddox?
Maddox. Aiden and Maddox. Where'd they come up with those names? The aunt and uncles?
No.
No. Aiden's a good name, though. I like that.
Thank you.
Sports star, yeah. And then, is he a pretty good athlete, too? You showing him the way?
He's quite a bit bigger than me, so he pushes me around a little bit.
Oh, how old is he?
14.
Wow. Does he play football then?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. Yeah, yeah. How about you, fella?
Michael, I got 2 older brother and 1 younger sister.
Okay.